Hey, thought I'd show my progress with Harpy. So I'm about 4.5 levels away from being able to start the special crew quest, which will give her her final moveset. So the way the special crew works, from what I've seen, I don't have any characters at that point, and this is my strongest character on my KR account, is you replace certain moves with an EX one, which is supposedly better. You can also interchange them if you want, so if you like the old ones, you can change them back. So I'm going to go through her moveset really quick. The first four, the ones you start with, are pretty self-explanatory. This one, you can go up and down. You can chain it up to 3 times once you have it at level 10, otherwise you can only chain it twice. Now this one is a good starter because it kind of, I think it has a little bit of super armor crash on it. Actually it doesn't, but it just launches it more often. So you can use this to start a combo. Zephyr combination is great for when you have the enemies grouped up, or if you want to do a lot of damage on a single target. Now this move also is a good starter as well because you can chain it into Sonic Boom and pretty much launch everybody. You can also use it on bosses. Cyclone is probably your best mobbing tool. Once you have the extension for it, it will group everyone together and then you can chain into your other stuff. Now this move wasn't that great before. What they've done is they've made it so that you could do an extension. I guess it's at level 3. I already had it maxed when I made this character. The tornado stays out for a while, so you can actually use it to mob things together and do some damage over time. So now we're getting into the special crew, or the official crew moves. Now this actually relaunches things on the ground. It's also a quick way for you to get back to the ground after you've done an air combo. So if you're not able to group everyone together, what you can do is use Ventus Impact and get back down to the ground and, you know, reinitiate another combo if you want. Interlude Squall doesn't really look that flashy. I was kind of wondering what the point of it was. It's basically just a way to, it's kind of combo filler. It allows you to, you know, chain into other stuff while you're waiting for cooldowns. And what's really juicy is when you get it to level 10, it allows you to use it twice before the cooldown, you know, comes back. So I've actually done some pretty crazy combos with this. It definitely opens a lot of possibilities. I think it'll be even better once I get her to special crew. Harpy Strike is also an excellent mobbing tool. If you have everything in the air and you want to just end everything quickly, you can use this to do a bunch of damage. You have to hold the button down. And you can also move while doing it as well. The hitbox is also very generous. It hits quite a bit above and below her. So even if you don't have things launched too high, you can use this and get things on the ground, and then chain into Ventus Impact. Now her third finishing move is really not that special. It kind of just does a bunch of damage, but the aerial one that will actually relaunch you, so you can use that. It's probably better on bosses because it hits faster. But yeah, that's basically her moveset. The card will either give you HP or MP back. I think it's just random. I don't really know what the formula for it is. Yeah, she is pretty MP hungry, so you want to use the card as much as you can, but I have been chugging potions a lot, because just from chaining stuff together, you're going to go through a lot of MP. I haven't really messed with her passives that much. Pretty standard stuff. Aerial damage is definitely something you're going to want to max on her, because pretty much everything puts you in the air at some point. And on bosses, even on the bosses that don't stagger, or at least don't get launched to the air, you're still going to be chaining stuff together. So I've been putting a lot of points into this. I'm not an expert on this character by any means, but it's just no-brainer to put a lot of points into this as much as possible. You want to basically master this. So I am going to go into a map here. I have 2 more maps to go, so I think I'm just going to run through the rest of these and then wait until a reset. So I'm going to put this up ahead of my leveling so you guys can see more raw gameplay. But I've been streaming most of my leveling with her, so you guys can watch that as well. People are interested in the stuff that's not in the US version right now, so I figured it was a good opportunity to show it. So apparently she was considered like the weakest character in my time away from this game, which I was not aware of. She was definitely a lot of fun to play, but I could tell she was not terribly effective. They definitely changed that. She does a lot of damage now. Watch out for the truck. So you can see it gives you a few seconds after you use Interlude Squall once to use it again, and if you don't use it in that time, then it will just go back into cooldown, but the cooldown's pretty short. Not a big deal either way. You watch my MP, you see how quickly she goes through it. I'll definitely have to change that later on. So she also has a double jump, and you can jump cancel at any time, so if you want to use another move or get more height, that's definitely one of the better ways to do it, since it doesn't cost anything. There we go. Even though he did not want to stay in the air, you could still chain stuff together. So you definitely want to stack aerial damage with her. Alright, so I've got one more run before reset, so I'm just going to record them both. And then you guys can watch the, you can watch a little bit of the past couple days of me grinding her out. And I wanted to do some commentary because people haven't been too interested in watching me play this, at least not on Twitch, so I figured I would explain things a little better this way.
시키는 대로 할 테니 좀 잘 봐주세요.
Now, in terms of the US version, I have been grinding out a Yuri. I actually enjoy her moveset quite a bit. She's the most popular character for obvious reasons. I'm curious to see how popular Harpy is going to be. Apparently she's not very popular on this version. Her moveset's pretty fun. For Jay, basically all I need to do is craft one more piece of his epic set, and then just tune it, which I may or may not even bother with. Depends on how long it's going to take them to add the rest of the content. Now, I don't know what's going on in the plot, but I think this game is a lot like DFO in that they have these crazy dimensional aliens invading the whole planet, or at least all of Korea. This game is it's like Super Sentai or Power Rangers, where the aliens only invade the place where there's people who can actually do something about it. So I don't know why these regular terrorist dudes are just causing trouble. What little I read of the plot was actually kind of interesting, but still I just want to play the game, so I haven't been doing too much of it. I think a lot of people have trouble caring for narrative plot games like this because you never know if it's going to be finished. You know, the game can get shut down. It's happened several times in other games. Some people get really invested in the stories still.
전 이쪽이에요. 찬란하게. 더 빠른 스텝으로 태풍을 보여주죠. 날아와요. 자, 무도회의 시간이에요. 오늘의 춤은
Kind of curious to see how she performs or how she plays during the raids, because the raids are all like humanoid, like, you know, regular size and height people with small hitboxes, and all her stuff is about staying in the air. It must be kind of challenging, but they did put a little bit of thought into that. At least you can still chain stuff on them. It's just a lot harder when they have a smaller hitbox.
기본적인 기술 지원이라면 전 정도현이에요. 협조해 주세요. 당신이 적이 되는 건 원하지 않으니까.
그리고 마시는 그러니 난폭한 행동은 하지 말아주세요.
Pretty close to level 63, so maybe by Thursday I should have her special crew unlocked.
난 그럼 가서 칼바크님의 계획을 실현시키는 거야.
I don't think I'm gonna bother with Special Agent J on this version unless people like explicitly request it, because my account got trade locked due to inactivity, which means I basically can't use the black market or the cash shop, which I would probably spend some cash on Harpy if I could, but it doesn't seem to be too limiting, so it's up to you guys if you'd like me to grind out the J that I have on here and get the special crew I can, but otherwise I'm probably just gonna wait because my J on the US version is like much stronger. Seems like kind of a waste of time. It's up to you guys, go ahead and let me know. That's it for today. I just thought I'd do a little quick overview of Harpy's moveset. I believe she is the third character in the Wolf Dogs that's added, so unless they do some huge batch updates, she's probably not going to be on the US version anytime soon, but that should answer some questions for how she plays. A little bit of a demonstration. The level of play there wasn't that great, but we'll see. Anyway, catch you guys later. Peace.